Hello everyone. Myself Rajesh Prasad. I'm working at as professor in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. So I'm going to talk about Chomsky normal form and Greibach normal form. These two normal form are related with the context-free grammar and CFG. They are related with the CFG and they are required for the simplification purpose. So, first one, I'm going to talk about Chomsky normal form, and second one is Greibach normal form. So, what is prerequisite for the Chomsky normal form? Let's understand what is Chomsky normal form. Any CFG G equal to V sigma SP, right? If we are talking about a CFG, this is non-terminal, this is terminal, S is starting symbol, and P is set of production. So this is going to be an in CF CNF. If each production is of this form, non-terminal derived to non-terminal, A goes to BC, or a single terminal, right? So if a grammar is a production rule deriving like this type of production, this is going to be in CNF. A is non-terminal, okay, and B and C both are non-terminal, and this is the element of the terminal symbol, right? So this actually this is the CNF, and we'll talk about GNF later on. Okay. So what is prerequisite of this? First one, you have to check remove start symbol from the RHS, right hand side of production there should be no starting symbol. If there is a starting symbol in the right hand side of production, so it need to be removed. Second one, prerequisite for Chomsky normal form is no lambda and unit production, means that A goes to lambda, type of production can be eliminated, and similarly A goes to B, type of production can be eliminated, right? So this type of productions are not going to be accepted by Chomsky normal form, because the CNF is requiring that these are the requirement of the CNF, like two non-terminal or single terminal. And second thing is that third thing is that no useless production should be present in the grammar. That means no non-active. All the variables should derive terminal string, right? This is active variable, and all variables are reachable by the starting symbol. That is the non-reachable concept, right? So if a grammar has no starting symbol in the right hand side, no lambda, no unit, and no useless, such type of grammar can be converted into CNF, Chomsky normal form. Let's have one example, right? So suppose a programmer is having this production rule: S goes to small a, capital A, T, and now capital A goes to small a, capital B, and then B goes to uh, yes, small a, capital B, and then B, capital A, and is capital B, and this is B, small b, and D derive small d. This is the grammar. So, and look at here, let's see whether any variable is useless. So, for, like there is no starting symbol in the right hand side, it is clear. No starting symbol in the right hand side. Starting symbol is only present in the left hand side. So, we are done with the step number 1. No lambda, of course, there is no lambda, and there is no unit production. We are done with this also. So, let's see whether any variable is useless. Useless means active variable. So let's say if you are talking about active variable A1, active set A1. So A1 will take B and D, because both variables are going to be deriving the terminal string. B and D are there. So based on this B and D, look at their own occurrence in the right hand side. So A2 will be actually B and D combined. A1 will be B and D. Okay, and look at the occurrence of B on D. B on D, B is here, so A will be included here. Clear? And uh, based on B, A is included. There is no D based on Yeah, there is no A here. So in this second step, only this is going to be included. So now you will get A, B and D. Clear? Yes, A2. Now, based on it, in order to get A3, you just take A2 union ABD in the right hand side. So AD is in the right hand side, so S is included, right? And B and BA has been included. So now, and AB we have included A already, B and D. So that means all S, A, B, D variables are active. So yes, A, B, D variable are active. So nobody is non-active. So grammar has no non-active variable, right? So now look at the reachable. Yes, start reachable variable. If you talk about R1, R1 is going to be S. Starting symbol is the reachable variable. Clear? And since it is deriving A and D, so R2 will be nothing but S, A and D again. And yes, based on this, R2 is there and R3 is yes, A, D in the right, like right hand, left hand side, yes, AD. A will include B also. So A, yes, AD and yes, AD and B is included. So all the variables, they are going to be reachable. So grammar has no useless production. So how to convert this into the Chomsky normal form? Remember, CNF is this criteria. So for each like each terminal symbol include a non-terminal, like see this grammar production is small a, capital D. So this is the one which is creating problem, right? So this, if you know, so introduce is capitals later. So we'll introduce CA and then A and D, where CA goes to A. It is equivalent now, right? Yes. And now take from the right hand side, you can take this as a, let's say, X variable, or you can take the left hand side also, there is no problem. You can take this. So this ultimately this is converted into CAX, right? And X derive AD, okay, and C derive small a. So this is CNF of the this production rule. Yes. See, yes. So you know, sometimes in the literature you can also take CA as X. So this is also, this can also be written like this, CA and this CAX, like this can be X and then D, and X can be like CA and A. Yes, and C goes to small a. This is also given in some literatures, right? So this is done. So that we are done with this, and similarly this A goes to small a. Small is already been introduced for CA and B. This is already correct. Similarly, introduce CB and capital AB, CB and again AB. Look at here, you have converted no. So now take it X. So you see here CB goes to B. So after this reduction, you will see that A goes to CAB and A goes to CB. Yeah, X is already included. So you take it Y, right? Take it Y. And now Y goes to Y goes to, and you see CB goes to this, Y goes to AB and CB goes to small b. So this is the grammar for this production. Clear? Yes. A goes to this. And now this is already in CNF, this is already in CNF. So it is very simple procedure to convert a grammar into the CNF, right? Yeah. Let's say this another example, and this is the production rule, small a, small b, capital B, right? And similarly A goes to small a, capital A, then small a, and B goes to small b capital B, and this is very simple. Look at here, there is no like A and B are active variable. Yes, A and B active variable. Based on A and B, like S will become active variable because A derived terminal, B derived terminal. So A and B derived terminal, so S can also derive terminal. So it's clear. So that means all variables are active. S is not in the right hand side, nobody is non-reachable, everybody is reachable, no lambda production. That means it is fit for the CNF, right? So in order to get the first one, let's talk about the first one. A capital A, B capital B. What we are going to introduce, we introduce, right? We introduce CA goes to A is a non-terminal, and similarly CB goes to B. So what we are going to get, S goes to CA, CB, B, okay, and then CA goes to small a, CB goes to small b, okay. So it's very simple. This is the first step. Second step, we have many. So you know this guy can be taken as X, right? So now S goes to CAX, okay, and X goes to ACB, okay, and CA goes to ACB goes to B. This is still not in CNF, right? Yes. So another one, this is not, this is in CNF, this is in CNF, this is in CNF. This is not in CNF, so take it Y. Okay. So S goes to CAX, X goes to AY, okay, and Y goes to CB capital B, and CA goes to small a, and CB goes to small b. So this is finally actually CNF of the first production. CNF of this first production. Okay. So yes, this is, we can say this is number one. And similarly, if you talk about A goes to small a, capital A, small a, we have already introduced CA goes to small a, so you can just replace it. A goes to CA capital A, and no need of replacing this because it is already in CNF. And CA goes to A is already there. So this guy become in CNF already. So this is number two. Similarly, then you talk about B goes to CB capital B and B. We have already introduced CB goes to B. So this is also in CNF. So this is equation number 3. So you can see that from equation 1, 2 and 3, we can see that grammar is already in the Chomsky normal form. So this is very simple procedure to convert a grammar into CNF. So next production, next like type of grammar is Greibach normal form. This is also very important class of the grammar, especially from the push down automata point of view. We'll talk in how PDA can be converted into CFG, and CFG can be converted into PDA. Into the next lecture, we will see the power of Greibach normal form. For Greibach normal form, grammar must be in Chomsky normal form, right? So a CFG is said to be in Greibach normal form if each production is of this form. This is the production like restriction. Non-terminal derived terminal followed by any number of non-terminal. This can be null also, but it is like this is the restriction on the production rule, right? So how to like for example, A goes to small a, yes, it is in GNF, right? And let's say A goes to small a, capital A, B, C, D. This is also in GNF because terminal followed by any number of non-terminal or no non-terminal. So the grammar will be like in GNF. So question is that how to convert a grammar into the GNF, right? If it is not in GNAF, how to convert it into GNAF? So first requirement, primary requirement is that you need to convert the grammar into Chomsky normal form if it is not in the Chomsky normal form. Let's have an example. Suppose grammar is S goes to AA are 0 and A goes to SS are 1, right? Suppose this is the grammar and you know that it is already in Chomsky normal form. So there is no need to convert it into the Chomsky normal form. So there are two lemma for the converting grammar into GNAF. This is lemma number 1. You know, if a grammar is having production of this form alpha b beta, right? And B derive gamma 1, gamma 2 and gamma 3 up to and so on, gamma R, gamma S. So this then this A production can be deleted and this can be replaced by alpha, B derive gamma 1, gamma 1 beta, B derive gamma 2, alpha, gamma 2 beta up to and so on, and alpha gamma S beta. This will remain the same. So now it is being deleted and this is replaced by this. This lemma 1 is also known as substitution rule. This is also known as substitution rule. Okay. Yes. So now you know second lemma 2 is also very simple. Lemma 2. How to get this one? Lemma 2 is related with the left recursion. So how to go ahead about this left recursion? Look at here. If a grammar is A goes to A alpha 1, this is the grammar A alpha 1 where left this side and this side remain the same, or A alpha 2 or A alpha 3, right? Yes. And beta 1, beta 2 up to and so on beta R, where each beta is not beginning with capital A, right? So that means these are the one which is contributing in the left recursion. This is not the one contributing in the left recursion. So lemma 2 is saying that what you are going to do, you just delete this production and replace this by A goes to beta 1, okay, beta 2 up to and so on beta r. This remain as it is, and this same set of production you are going to get by attaching a non-terminal, right? Beta 1b and beta 2b, where b is not in the list of the non-terminal. This is the one. This is the first one, and whatever you are attaching, that beta is going to send to be alpha 1, alpha 2 up to and so on alpha. Let's say they are the R, alpha R, right? And again after this beta B is going to be sitting with them, alpha 1B, alpha 2B up to and so on alpha RB. So this is the new production rule obtained after applying this. Okay. Yeah. So let's understand. So how to convert this CFG into the GNAF, right? So it's very simple. So you know in this CFG we are going to index it, right? Let's see. S is going to be A1 and A is going to be A2. All the non-terminal they are going to be indexed. So what you are going to get? A1 derive, A1 goes to A2 and A2 are 0, and A goes to A2, A1 are 1. This is the one. This indexing is required. Look at this indexing 2 and this 2 is greater than 1. This 2 is greater than 1. This 2 is this. This is 1, right? Yes. This 2 is compared with 1, this greater than 1, and this one is less than 2. This one is less than 2. Okay. So that means we are not going to touch this production. We are going to touch this production, right? This one. Yeah. A2 goes to A1, A1 are 1. So what you are going to get? You are going to apply lemma 1 at the beginning, right? Apply lemma 1. So replace this A1 replace this A1 by these symbols, right? So what you are going to get? A2, A1. A1 is A2, A2, then A1, replace A1 by A2, or A1 is going to be 0, so 0, A1, or 1. You remember this is the one. Now 2 become equal to 2, this equal to 2, and that means this is the same, and so lemma 2 will be applied over here, same, and this is the one which is not applying. So this is beta 1 and this is beta 2 and this is alpha 1. Okay, so what is going to be like here? Now A2 will be, just write them 0, A1 or 1, this lemma. This one is going to be written attached with another non-terminal with them, let's say B2, right? So 0, A1, B2 and 1, B2, this is attached. Okay, and this B2 is actually sent to alpha A2, A1, and then it is going to sit with them A2, A1 and B2. Looking at here, look at here, this grammar is already in GNF. See, terminal followed by non-terminal, terminal, terminal followed by non-terminal. So calling equation 1. Okay, so this is in GNF. Now you are having B2 and you have like A1, right? So if you look at the lemma 1, apply lemma 1 here in A1 production. A1 is like A2 and A2 is already in GNF. So if you substitute using lemma 1, A1 will be in GNF. A2 followed by A2, so 0, A1, A2, yes, and then 1, A2, yes, then 0, A1, B2, A2, yes, 1, B2, A2, yes, or 0. So this A1 is in GNF already, right? A1 is already in GNF. Now look at B2. If you substitute A2 value of this, you will get B2 production in GNF. So how to get B2 production in GNF? You see, B2 is like A2 followed by A1. So A2 means 0, A1 followed by A1, 1 followed by A1, and 0, A1, B2 followed by A1, and 1, B2 followed by A1. So this is another like B2 is in GNF. This is one of the GNF again. Okay, and now if you look at substitute this B2, again A2 by this one, you will get this production also. B2, yes, A2. A2 is like 0, A1, and then A1, B2, and 1, A1, B2. Okay, and 0, A1, B2, A2, and A1, B2, and yes, like A2, A1, B2, 0, A1, B2, yes, and then A2, 1, B2, A1, B2. So this is already also in GNF. So you can see that entire grammar is being converted into GNF. These are the references. Thanks for watching.